Hey, survivalists. So, when we talk about business survival, we're usually talking about how to prepare for emergencies, deal with business disruptions, that sort of thing. For me, part of surviving is also making sure that my business is profitable and actually making money. So, one of the best ways that I found is to make sure to get word out about my business is through content generation and sharing information on social media in order to engage my network. This is especially effective in business to business arrangements where the value of the content you provide will absolutely influence your client's decision on whether to engage your services or not. So, in this week's business survival guide, we're actually going to change things up a little bit. I'm actually using a Loom video, which is one of the many tools that we use to show you all the different tools that we use in order to create and publish an effective article, newsletter, blog post for you to establish yourself both as an expert in the marketplace and share valuable information to potential future clients. Now, I want to disclose upfront that I am well aware that there are many ways to do this, many different tools, many different approaches. I don't think my approach is better than anybody else's. It's just the way that I do it, and it works pretty well for me. So I'm going to get started. What you're seeing on your screen here is a screenshot of our business survival guide, right? Which is the newsletter that you're watching right now. So how we actually generate content every 2 weeks in order to post up here, I'm actually going to show you how we actually go through the steps. And the generating the content or the ideas really isn't the challenging part because it's really just kind of sitting down and thinking about, all right, what's relevant in the news today? What's something that I'm really passionate about? What's something that I learned from a client recently? What's something funny that one of my kids did that I think is a really good lesson learned that we could actually share with business owners and make something valuable. So the idea itself really isn't that big of a challenge for me, but all of the logistics go behind actually posting something and making it stand out. And that is really what you need in order to stand out from the crowd and the audience because there is so much noise. And especially now with AI generated content happening all over the place, it's making it even harder to find out even what's real versus what may be valuable. So now we have to sort through all that as well, right? What's actually real, first of all, versus is it something that I might find of value? So before we even start writing the article, I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what I think of. We have to kind of think about the idea and come up with a few things. So first of all, what is the concept? Is the idea that I'm thinking of? What might I want to do? And a pro tip: I get ideas like driving around in the car, in the shower, something like that. When you can, just create like a note or a OneNote on your phone, and every time you have an idea of something that would be a really good topic write it down or even use an audio note in order to track it in there. I do this all the time, and it's actually a problem because now I have way too much content. I don't have enough time in the probably for the rest of my life to actually write about all the ideas and all the knowledge and all the experiences that I have to share. So we just got to kind of pick what's best, right? What we think people are going to find the most value out of, or you know maybe stir some passions. Maybe that's something that we want to write about. So it's about kind of whatever you're feeling in the moment or at the time, or maybe if you're not really feeling it that week, maybe repost something from the past that's still relevant today that maybe you could reshare with some of your audience. That's certainly something that you can do. But we still have to come up with our concept. What is the idea that we're going to write about? And then a title, something catchy. We got to figure something out. An image generation, your banner, whatever the case, whatever it is that you're going to be, wherever you're going to be posting, you have to have some kind of an image to draw the eye, right? Again, we talk about standing out from the crowd and getting through the noise. You're going to have to write some kind of banner image in order to generate. And that's actually a big part of it. I'm going to show you a few different tools that I've used in order to do that. And then, of course, the body. What are we actually going to say? Now, this week is a little bit easy because the body or the content is actually pretty much what you're watching right now. It's going to be video content, but I can't just drop a video and expect people to watch it. I have to have some sort of explanation of what's happening. So that's actually what I did. I'm going to go ahead and switch over if I could, a little movie magic, a little trick. This is actually the written up. This is actually what I decided to do. I kind of sat down and said, you know what? I think we can use. I use simple free tools, right? That's accessible to us in order to make customized, professionally designed, value-added content, not just a copy paste from an AI generator. That's really what I wanted to do. And then the title was How to Build a Great LinkedIn Article. I've actually changed that over. I've actually changed it to How to Build a Killer LinkedIn Article. I think that that's going to just kind of, generate a little bit more passion, a little bit more interest, maybe a few more people to read it. And then here's the actual body that we're going to include. Now, interestingly enough, if you read the body that we're going to include, this is actually the script that I read in the first 30 seconds of the opening of this video. Use the resources that we have. Don't duplicate efforts. So now that we kind of have our concept, we have our title. We'll hold off on the generating the image for a minute, but any other images that we're going to want to embed in the video are all going to be included in here. Once we have everything ready to go, that's when we're going to go ahead and actually start building. You wouldn't just start building a house without a foundation, without any plans, without any materials, except for maybe just a few 2x4s, right? No, you wait until you have your plans, you have all of your materials available, and then you start building the house. We have our concept, we have our plans, we have all of our materials, we're ready to go ahead and start building. So let's go ahead and jump into LinkedIn. Now, when you go to LinkedIn, I had already established an article that you can set this up, whatever your blog is going to be. It doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you how it works on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, once you have a blog established or an article, you click on Write Article. You click on who you want to publish it under. I choose to continue to publish this under my personal name because I find that people will tend to pay more attention to something coming from a person as opposed to being generated from a company, or something that's nameless unless it already has brand recognition. Like now, of course, if I work for Disney and I'm generating something I'm writing an article for Disney, I'm going to put Disney all over this, right? And I'm going to publish it on behalf of Disney. But right now, between me or my company, Tempest Risk Management, the name recognition is actually probably more name recognition for me personally as a personal brand. So I'm going to continue to generate this on my personal brand. All right, so here we go. Now we're ready to go. It's actually really easy. Your standard tools that are up here as far as how to embed everything. You can use bullets, numbers, bold, italicized. There are some limitations, like you can't, change different colors. There's only a few different fonts you can use, but that's fine. Actually, I like that consistency. But now how we actually go about generating the banner ad. All right, there's a few different ways that we can do it. I actually have used Brand Crowd, is one of my kind of go-to services that I use. You may actually recognize some of these banner ads from the past. I've used them in marketing. I've used them in email campaigns. All of these are documents that I've designed before for different marketing campaigns. Canva, I've actually started to use a lot more as well. Here's a lot of different things that we have. One of the things that I like best about Canva is actually the number of video and animated documents and templates that they have right now. Here, real quick, is just a real quick animated commercial template that I made for one of our courses that we launched, which only took me about 10 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. So Canva's a really good tool as well. If you don't have access to any of those, LinkedIn did recently they actually did launch an integration with Microsoft Designer. So if you click on Create a Design, you can get into Microsoft Designer and play around with this. I'm not going to show you on this video. We don't have enough time today for me to explain to you how to use Microsoft Designer, but you can play around with it. And bottom line, what you will eventually be able to create is what I'm going to go ahead and upload right in here right now. So I used Microsoft Designer in order to build this graphic a few days ago, and that's why I'm going to use it here, because not only do I have the graphic, LinkedIn will only take images. It will not take videos or anything with animation. But in this case, I decided I'm going to post this not just on LinkedIn, but in other places as well that you can have video, like Instagram and Facebook. And while I was generating the video using Microsoft Designer, I went ahead and did not only a static copy, but an animated copy as well. So we have an animated advertisement here in order to, again, try and draw more people in. But I'm going to go ahead and push that over to the side for just a moment. So we have our article, we have our front page right there, the caption and credit. I'll usually just say author Andy Ziegler. By the way, I'm always looking for guest authors. If you have something valuable, something killer like this that you can put together, let me know. I would be more than happy to publish your article, your guide, your tips and tricks, whatever they may be, under the Business Survival Guide name, and give you credit as the author. If you look past articles, there's been at least 3 or 4 guest authors in the past that have definitely contributed content. So now that I already had all my materials put together, all I have to do is copy paste. This is the easy part, right? Except for the one part, we're going to go ahead and scroll this down. All right, here's the content, and then basically, but notice that it says watch the video below to learn more. Now you may wonder, well, Andy, hold on, but you don't have the video on there. How are you going to get the video? We're actually recording it live right now. Yes, we are, but now I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Loom. Here's my Loom account, and here's where you can actually see. If you haven't used Loom before, again, that could be a whole nother video for me showing you how we use Loom. But we can actually go to my library, and you can actually see that this video that we are recording right now, which I am at 11 minutes long right now, is being recorded, and I can take that link right now, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that link. Actually, I'm going to change. I can change the name of the video, and I can change it right here. No, let me back up. I just wanted to change the name of the video. There it is. This is going to be how we build pillar. Okay. Now, change that. Now we can go on, copy the link. Now watch this. We're going to go back here. We're actually going to use an embed feature that they have within LinkedIn, where all you have to do is click on embed, go ahead and hit paste, where you can you can paste in LinkedIn, YouTube, Vimeo, more. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and hit apply, and if you just give it a second, you'll see that the Loom video that I just recorded is now embedded here. So as soon as you go and you see this article, which I'm not going to publish tonight because right now it's Sunday night, March 24th, 2024. I'm going to post this. I'm going to schedule to post tomorrow, to actually release tomorrow at March 25th. Probably, actually, I think I may want to go kind of early this time. I think I'm going to go probably 8 a.m. EST, I think is what I'm going to go with tomorrow. I think this is a hot item. This is something that people are really going to be interested and excited about watching and reading. So I'm going to go ahead and post it up first thing. All right, so last thing on here is going to be the conclusion, which I had already written out as well. And we're going to grab that. And I'm going to go ahead, put that in the rest there. And that is that. We have our article, we have our embedded video, everything is ready to go. I'm ready to schedule it. So all I have to do is click next. And now I can go ahead and actually, I guess I have to put the content in first. Nope, let me go ahead. I can schedule the post. Let me go back. You do this a little bit slower. Once you actually click post, you see the little clock here. You can schedule this for later. I'm going to click on the schedule for later. I'm going to change this to tomorrow, and I want this to post at actually 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, and I'm going to hit next. But now, what am I actually going to tell everybody? Well, that I had figured out as well. I had kind of written down before as well. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. This is where you can use, try and use a couple emojis. There's a lot of good, sort of services out there and different guides. This is a lot of information to put in one article. I know that, but there's really not much I can do. There is a lot of information I wanted to share on here. But I just need to clean this up a little bit. And try and throw a couple emojis in there in order to get people's attention. But I am really excited about this one because this is what they're going to see: how to build a viral LinkedIn article. And here, as I show you, in a, we'll probably say a 15-minute video. How to build a killer news link art. Perfect. There we go. I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and schedule it. All right. So now you might say, that's it. We're all done. Yes, usually we're all done. But usually what I will do is now that I took all the time in order to build all of this valuable content and create this amazing video that everybody's going to watch, why am I going to limit it to just the LinkedIn audience? Well, I'm not, which is why I'm also going to post the same information in the same video to Facebook. Once the article is actually ready, the post is already ready to go on the company business page. I'm also going to take that information. If I really, also, if it's a really good post and a really good blog, I'm going to go ahead and post it up on the company website. Now, our company website, if you haven't been here before, if you click on blog, you'll see that many of the same articles and blogs and everything is on the website as well. This is much more searchable by Google. So while LinkedIn content is great for networking and getting directly in touch with with my network, posting the information on here is going to be a lot easily searchable by Google, and really just kind of help again push the brand-to-brand image of Tempest Risk Management. And how we actually do this is, that we actually have a CMS enabled site. So we can actually go in, but I'm actually not going to show you how to go in and do all these things. We had enough time. I'm over my 15-minute time limit. But if so I guess what? I'll make you a deal. I'll make everybody a deal. I don't want to give away all my secrets in one time, so I'll make everybody a deal. If this video gets 1,000 views, if the business survival guide and this video gets 1,000 views, I will re-record and post a part 2 next month, showing everybody step by step how to post valuable content that you generate, not only to LinkedIn, but to if you have a blog, a different blog, a place where you can post that, how I post it to our company website. As well as we use Active Campaign for our email campaigns. We'll even show you how to build and launch a new email campaign using the same information and same content to hit out all of your contacts and everybody in your network. All right. So hit subscribe and share the hell out of this article and this video so that way everybody can be much more happy and get a lot more content. All right, I'm Andy Ziegler, and thank you very much for watching this week. Make sure to subscribe and share.